does that much. And remember, this is 10th pick CK.
It is. Oh, orchestra hit. Everyone's spamming them out. I can't believe they added that pitch shift to the voice lines, honestly. That's pretty freaking hilarious. Oh, where did my console command go? There we go. What's that? A bounty? It doesn't last long enough for me to look at what's bloody happening. Someone put a bounty on someone. Queen of Pain got bountied by the Shadow Fiend, I guess. Up in the top. You do see them. So, BZZ. Void Spirit down bottom lane. 19 Shadow Fiend mid. Dota2 Chaos Knight is lurking around top with the Rubik and the Witch Doctor from Illusion and Vincere. Over on the dire side, Magical Queen of Pain, Ilias Enchantress, the Monkey King. Who is the Monkey King? Crystallize, of course it is. Oh, down bottom we've got Sobad and Pasha. Lion and Dragon Knight. 5 heroes from Na'Vi down into the bottom half of the map. Grab the outpost. Radiant with 1 Observer Ward out there. Looks like Magical's going to come and try to scout this out. And they will know.
See you later, nerds.
See you later, nerds. That's a very nice voice line. Where's the Sentry Ward at? Queen of Pain. Okay, Enchantress is keeping 1. A lot of pings coming out.
Give me that damn Sentry. I know where the Observer Ward is. Radiant have got a Sentry up on the enemy high ground now. No observers there, though, as nothing being grabbed up. Oh, did Shadowfiend already take it? He's already killed the Observer Ward.
They are swapping the lanes. So Dragonite going top does not want to lane against... I mean, they want to have Dragonite against CK, where you don't care too much about harassment, his Chaos Strike. And then on the bottom lane, you have Monkey against the melee hero, which you are much better against. So far so good for Na'Vi. They did not use TPs to swap the lanes.
And they keep the Queen of Pain against Shadow Fiend mid. 19 with 3 mangoes, just spamming out raises. Like as soon as he saw the Queen of Pain, he raised her. Get a bit of chip damage in. 4 and 1 against the 0-1 of Co-op. Magical, not a great start, but it's not an easy one. Shadow Fiend is just permanently securing these last hits. I'm really curious.
Perfect. He gets 2 creeps with 1 raise and harassment on Queen of Pain. Go ahead, Gary. Say something smart now.
Just curious why Ilias did keep that sentry. Like, they knew that the Observer Ward is middle lane. Magical scouted it out, so why not deward it?
Professional player, I don't know. I mean, they knew that Observer Ward was there, as you mentioned. So, oh, that's why he wanted to kill the sentry on the top. And unblock the camp.
Where are you going?
Keeping that creep camp open. Vincere taking a bit of a beating here. Dota2 moving pretty far forward as they throw the cask back into Pasha. Just trading blows for the moment. As down bottom, Illusion does pull the wave into his little camp there, and BZZ is going to farm this up. As Crystallize getting free farm time in the lane itself, not being bothered by either of these unique heroes. Oh, I've missed all these chat wheel spams. It's nice to see the teams and players, getting in the mood. Getting into that TI spirit as they start off onto Illusion now. Impale into Hex. That Ether Remnant will hold the Monkey King back, so no 4th hit of the Jingu. Crystallize still looking for it, but he won't find that 4th touch. Now trying to mischief himself away from this BZZ Void Spirit, but a lift up. And Monkey King is dead. He pops the stick. 1 final touch will secure the kill. As he tried to turn back with a Boundless Strike, and it looks like another one. The bonus kill onto Sobad's Lion. 2 down, nothing in return. And top lane, Pasha, maledicted up. Na'Vi in all sorts of trouble across all their lanes. They do get 1 up on the board at least, finding the Witch Doctor, but losing 2 cores and a support just for a Witch Doctor kill. That is
not what you usually see. Like 4 heroes being dead 2.5 minutes in. 19-teen, doing much better than I expected. I said it's not Queen of Pain favorite matchup anymore. He's level 4.5. Same goes for Queen of Pain, but the difference in CS, 5 more on Shadow Fiend. Let's check the net worth real quick. Pretty even. That means that Shadow Fiend is bringing a lot of mangoes, not investing into real items.
He has got his bottle though, right? That's the early bottle advantage now. 30 seconds until the rune spawns as CK, top lane, Dota2 about to die, popped by the last impetus hit from Enchantress. Orchestra hit. But yeah, Magical still very distant from his own bottle on the co-op. Lion making a rotation into mid. Witch Doctor guarding that top rune, waiting to see if Magical makes that blink move. 19 starting with some razors. Really nice aggression there, but the rune spawns bottom. Invis for the Lion. That's a really nice rune to grab this early on. Invisibility. Let's see where he heads with it. Down bottom again.
Bottom lane is very tough for them. You have Monkey King, who's about to get level 4. Place the sentry ward. Rubik in trouble.
Yeah, the chain stuns there from Lion, but Ether Remnant buys a little bit of time. Illusion's still going to get the 4th tap from Monkey King. Even a Boundless Strike as well.
Demon
Good
Witch.
pressure from Na'Vi.
That's a hell of a title.
Still no kills down there, though.
I love the Bracer as an item. If it's going well, then buy a Bracer. If it's not going well, buy Bracer. It's that good.
Who's buying braces?
CK is.
Ooh. Bracer boy. Well, Shadow Fiend going to kill off an Ench creep. Dire Observer Ward is here to scout out any stacks that he's going to be making for himself. As Pasha stunning up Vanscore. Oh, they don't keep the vision.
No. This is the most annoying spell to cast in Dota 2. Reality Rift, it seems like you're always getting wrecked by fog.
And Pasha's just going to go through the tree line that he's already cut back to his tier 1 to regen up. 2 points in Dragon Blood plus Tower plus Tango is almost 20 HP a second. Shadow Fiend, 32 and 5. Having a great time in that mid lane, forcing Magical to buy raindrops and back away. As the CK stuns the Hellbear up top. Ilias Enchantress really getting up in the face of this dual lane. A lot of space and time for Pasha. Already has a Soul Ring. They're trying to make another aggressive move on him. But DK's so tanky, he literally turns around, whacks the Witch Doctor. Ilias going to be finding that kill. Pasha still perfectly healthy. Dota2 doesn't feel like he's really got a lane partner anymore.
Pasha is just too tanky. They got a kill, puts an extra point in Dragon Blood, eats a Tango, regen from Soul Ring. You don't kill this hero. Like, Maledict usually is very strong against tanky heroes like Tidehunter. He's been considered to be a great counter to him. But not against Dragonite. He can easily out-regen it. Also, I don't like CK. CK was always known as Casino Knight because there was a lot of RNG involved. Now there isn't. Like, now you're Chaos Strike every single time. It's the same. It's just, you know, crit, how much damage you're gonna deal, but you can still rely that every 4 seconds you're gonna have it. Your problem is that kill, Gary, right?
No, I caught it. You shut up, Lacoste. I've found every single kill with my sick observer skills. Don't you worry. I've also been looking at this mid lane. They sentried up the ward that was by the Radiant tier 1. And they've also got a new Dire Sentry for the new ward that Radiant have placed. So Queen of Pain should be able to go across and take that out as well. So Magical now starting to get even more bonus gold to his team.
So this should mean that they have vision on the high ground. Shadow Fiend or someone should buy Sentry to try to ward that high ground ward, because Queen of Pain was just attacking it from the low ground. Creeps are also on the low ground, so that means no vision.
Very true. Smart Lacoste. Jump forward from Magical now, 19. Very low on HP, gonna try and turn with the razors, but the Lion rotation's there with a stun. It's a combo break, and that Sonic Wave. A massive amount of damage. Na'Vi, well, they rotated Enchantress in here as well. Doesn't look like they'll be able to pressure the tower too much, though.
Oh god, what is this build on Queen of Pain? 4 points in Shadow Strike?
Ha!
Like, you can use it every 4 seconds. You don't even get close to Shadow Fiend to use it. It's really not that good. Having 2, sometimes 3 points is okay. But having 4 points in Shadow Strike, man, that's just a no from me.
Top lane Vanscore with the help of 19 trying again to bring down that Pasha DK. At the same time, So Bad has cleared through the Illusion Rubik and Crystallize turns to face BZZ. He's got one Astral Step and a few one charges. He's holding on to it, but the fourth strike from Crystallize will get him the Jingu stacks. And BZZ forced to fall back and salve.
For a queen.
So bad. He values cancelling the salve over keeping his clarity, but I'm not sure if he's valuing his life there.
So with Shadow Strike with Arcane Rune, 2.8 seconds cooldown. Man, I wish they stacked.
That is nasty. Yeah, imagine if Shadow Strike stacked like razors do, doing more damage the more you apply it.
Yeah, that's the buff we need on Queen of Pain. It's not like she is busted already.
Sounds balanced to me.
Yeah, if you put multiple points in Shadow Strike, that means that your Scream of Pain damage is not gonna be leveled up. So you're not pushing the lane, you can't farm both jungle and the wave at the same time.
Is under attack.
I'm just looking at this net worth. BCC was up at the top for a few seconds there. And now you've got Dragonite, Monkey King, both cracking that 3,000 net worth mark. Treads, I believe, coming out? Yeah, Treads, Sol Ring, Pasha probably going to go Blink Dagger next to get that instant initiation. In fact, doesn't even need the Blink just now. Straight onto Duraccio as the CK. Centaur stomped and being pummeled by two cores as Monkey King's rotation will secure them the kill on the Chaos Knight. Na'Vi, after a bit of a shaky early laning stage, really are proving their worth now, 10 minutes in.
They lost a couple of heroes early on, but those kills don't matter that much. Now they're gonna get a D-Ward, Observer plus a Sentry with the Centaur Conqueror. This should be a kill on Witch Doctor.
Good cast, but in comes the Queen of Pain. Astral step forward from BZZ. He can also step out, but they want to kill off Crystallize. Maledict there, ticking him down, and 19 giving chase with a double damage rune. Slowed by the Shadow Strike, and Magical should be able to blink out of this one. Comes off cooldown just in time. And another hefty rotation, this time from Unique. 5
If
heroes
Queen of
top.
Pain goes back to the top lane, they might get multiple kills. But Pasha just trying to
Pasha.
TP out. Yeah, he does it. So now rotation on the mid lane. They knew Pasha, at least, I mean, they were fine with Pasha dying there. So they pressured the mid lane with the catapult wave. And Queen of Pain still has
Radiant's
Sonic
middle
Wave.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
What is this thing that Ilias has, by the way?
Dire's
Why
top
is
tower is under
I don't know.
attack.
I was looking at it. I thought it was Bounty. Well, what's his level of Battle Pass?
That's a good question. Why is he highlighted? I mean, Pasha is level 1.5k, by the way.
Duraccio, 2k. He wants that
Dire's
Roshan as
top
soon as
tower
possible.
Is under attack.
He's 2020. He's living in the year
Dire's top
2020 with
tower
2020 levels. Jeez Louise. So Na'Vi shift the Monkey King back bottom. Try and pressure that tower you were talking about with the catapult wave as well as the mid lane. But that gets dealt with by Illusion and Vanscore. Just shoving two
Radiant's
supports
bottom
to
tower
put their
is
bodies on
under
the front
attack.
lines. Looks like Pasha's Dragonite not going to go straight for the blink that I've been expecting. It's going to be a hood for him. Making a move on Illusion though. There's the Dragon Tail, Sonic Wave, going to finish him off with one
Dire's
final
top
touch from the
tower is
DK.
under
In comes
attack.
BZZ. Ether Remnant not connecting though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Death
attack.
Ward going to do a decent amount of damage, but Pasha has the wand, and Magical keeps it going with yet another Shadow Strike. Ilias there trying to get some
Radiant's
impetus hits
denied.
in. Vanscore not denied, does get killed, and CK in from the left-hand side, jumping Ilias. They're focusing down the Enchantress, and they blow her up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Again, a lot of commitment from Team Unique though, and they're not going to get any objectives off the back of it.
It's also CK into Dragonite. You can't blow up this hero. Breathe Fire
Radiant's
reduces
bottom tower is under attack.
damage on the illusions. I just
Radiant
don't feel like
structures
this
are
hero is
fortified.
very usable. No matter the situation, I would never say, oh man, this is such a great CK game.
It's never the right moment. So Shadow Fiend is aiming for the drums. Sitting around 4,500 net worth.
Whoa, CK getting 100 battle points.
How?
I don't know. I have no clue. I still haven't played a single game of Dota yet after buying Battle Pass.
Yeah, me neither. He just gets them. 100 points out of thin air. Armlet coming up for him. As BZZ jumping Pasha. Again, they're focusing the Dragon Knight, stealing Dragon Tail and throwing everything they've got Finally popping the DK. Good little rotation into the jungle, and that high ground observer ward from the Radiant giving them that perfect vision to get the takedown. But I feel like the bigger threat here, you know, Monkey King is just farming Ancients with Iron Talent down on the southern side of the map.
It's such an underrated
Oh my god, the
tier
river's
1
red.
neutral item.
Oh dear.
That's a big Seb he's got there.
The river runs red with the blood of Team Unique. They had been playing very tight in that mid lane, finally now shifting CK.
Oh
towards
god,
top.
my eyes looking at this river.
I know, man. I know.
Is there a way to disable it?
I don't think so. Okay, it's hidden now.
Time.
Wakamipo hides the glaring color of the red river. Meepo! Meepo! Roll. Look at him go. Monkey King gets 1, CK up to 4, but DK with 10 points. Your Wakamipo champion for TI10.
Seems like Pasha has a very good mouse sensitivity, killing all of them, or maybe he's the only one playing it.
Everyone else has given up now. We can't bloody read in-game chat because there's playground in the way. Let's get rid of it. Back into game. 8-9, 2,000 net worth lead for Na'Vi as they are starting to ramp up. Ready to pressure that tier 1 in the mid lane again with Pasha's Dragon form popped. Monkey King, Queen of Pain, Lion, and Chantress, yeah, they're all hanging around on the right side of the tower. They spot the TP in. Immediate Hex, Chain Stun down. The CK not even going to get Phantasm off as he's blown up with a great Sonic Wave, pushing Shadow Fiend back. 19 does have a double damage rune, throwing razors in towards Pasha, but the tanky Dragon Knight doesn't care about your magic damage, physical damage, or any kind of damage. They now focus BCC with the Dragon Tail stun. He's got no Astral Step, no Dissimulate, but the Death Ward forces Ilias to retreat until the Wukong's command, 3-man stun, and the Mud Golem slamming boulders into the back of Shadow Fiend. Takes down 19, and it is a massive team fight win there for Na'Vi.
They show up with Lion, who has a finger. You have Queen of Pain, full Sonic Wave. And Pasha, you said it, he just sparks himself in front of them. Doesn't care too much. It was not even a full hood completed on him. I love the build. We've seen that quite often in Chinese region when they picked like safe lane Dragon Knight, going for hood first item, maybe get a Bracer Sol Ring, and then you are unkillable. You have physical damage immunity coming out from Dragon Blood and magic immunity. I'm gonna call it immunity because you're literally taking no damage.
Yeah, now he doesn't care Maledict and Razors anymore. Chaos Knight. 250 away from Armlet, and he does have the Halberd queued up, you rightfully called in the draft. That's what they're aiming for. An Alpha Wolf helping Crystallize farm incredibly quickly, though. He's back into the Ancients. Iron Talon not being used. Come on. No passive Talon, please.
And you don't
Passive
use it
Talon?
on this. Passive Talon.
Yeah.
Now you use it. Alright.
Use it on the big Saturn. Fair enough.
I think he's going straight into BKB, so does not need to care
Dire's
about
top
any of
tower
the
is under
spells
attack.
besides Death Ward, and I don't think he cares too much about it. Level 1 Death Ward, not that great of a spell if you have high armor. What's his physical resistance?
Radiant's middle
48%.
tower is under attack.
And Queen of Pain. Orchid getting closer and
Radiant
closer.
are scanning.
Come on, use it. That's free gold.
Very upsetting.
Man, you're literally not doing anything. You're holding position with the hero. You're not using the courier. You need...
Dire's top tower
Oh,
is
that's
under
like
attack.
20 plus seconds
Radiant's
already.
bottom tower
He's probably
is
got
under
Hex
attack.
hovered over the DK in case there's like
Dire's
Astral
structures
Step
are
or something that
fortified.
comes in. They're going to spot Vanscore, immediate boundless strike, and the right clicks from Crystallize, helped out by the DK under this tier 2 tower. Unique still trying to mount a defense. TP and Chaos Knight down here, but cancelling it now. So the jump forward from Crystallize is
Radiant's
available if he
bottom
wants to try and
tower
hunt
is
for
under
additional
attack.
targets.
Dire's
Spotting
middle
them
tower
out.
is under attack.
Nobody there from Unique holding, and it looks like CK and Shadow Fiend just going to shove out that top wave and continue farming.
Radiant's bottom
Lion
tower
finally
is
uses it. Digs up Kobold. I mean, that's the price you pay for not using it straight
Dire's
away.
middle tower is under attack.
You get RNG'd. Ice Frog's like, bad micro. Here's a
Dire's
Kobold,
top
pay
tower
for it.
is under attack.
Oh yes, Pasha, Dragon Scale on the Dragon Knight. That's what I want to see. Shadowfiend picked up a really nice tier
Dire's
2
top
item
tower
for
has
himself.
fallen.
I see Grobo flying out. Nope, not yet. Where is it? I believe it's in the base. Like, it gives you extra attack range, amplifies
Dire's top
magical
tower
damage
is under
on the
attack.
hit. So Shadow Razors are going to be much stronger. Ring of Aquila for Monkey King, and same for Shadowfiend.
High ground ward from Rubik. Drawing a lot of stuff on the map, that Shadowfiend.
Unseen.
Looks like they want to try and push out that top
Dire's
lane and take
middle
control of
tower
this
is
Radiant
under
jungle,
attack.
Dire side jungle. But Na'Vi are smoked and they want to reclaim it. Process of elimination, they've got 2
Radiant's bottom
wards
tower
down in
is
the bottom
under
part of the
attack.
map. They know that, there's no Shadowfiend, no CK farming there. So they're going to walk straight up and potentially just get the find and the blow up onto Vanskool with that blink reveal from Pasha. Chainstone Vanskool, find the kill, now move forward. BCZ is invis. Magical doesn't know he's stepping on the toes of a Void Spirit. Still may find the Chaos Knight though as they go cutting across all the way into that wave, but Magical now is isolated. Out on his own. Essence Ring back up in 5 seconds. Ether Remnant into the stun from CK. Queen of Pain does get the blink away. Essence Ring are now attempting to escape northwards. Illusion just needs that telekinesis fade bolt, but I think Blink's going to come back off cooldown just in time to escape, or maybe not. Oh, Magical somehow, but the blink
Blink?
steal in from Rubik, trying to take him down, not enough. Ether Remnant, a little too slow there from the Void Spirit, and Magical somehow escapes.
He was very quick on using Orchid on CK, so there was no Reality Rift, no minus armor. Nicely done. Pasha is just unkillable at the moment. Dragon Scale, full hood, has a Blink Dagger on top of that, went for Breathe Fire damage reduction. You go for that talent. You do not pick Mana Regen talent anymore. It's that bad. Like 2 mana
Radiant's
per
courier
second,
has been
wow.
killed.
But then again, it brings Breathe Fire to 50% damage reduction on CK and the illusions. Any kind of damage dealing hero, like a right click hero. What's the duration of it? Reduction duration 11 seconds. With 11 seconds, you can perma use it.
Yeah,
Just have half damage.
it's ridiculous. Magical crystallizing so bad. Jumping over the trees, they spot Illusion. The rest of Unique, though, back in their safe triangle of farm. Chaos Knight is able to shove out the wave, TPing across the map now as they walk it up. The Void Spirit feared back and the stuns from the cast, chaining up Pasha and Magical. Essence Ring buys a bit of time, but it's not enough. BKB from 19 allows him to stand his ground and whack down the Queen of Pain. 1-for-1 trade, and they're looking for Pasha now. One more hit. There we go. Does the job, and a double for your Shadowfiend as they could maybe transition into Roshan. Crystallize somehow, leaping over the trees. Out of the grasp of the Chaos Knight. Unique.
There's still tier 1 tower alive, so they might go for that instead. Shadowfiend already level 16. He's a very high level. Drums and the BKB presence aura affects
Dire's
buildings, which
middle
means
tower
that
is
these
under
buildings
attack.
are gonna drop very quickly.
They absolutely are. Oh, Monkey King deciding to play now. Battling with Dragonite and CK. MK, CK, DK. Anyone with a K in their names, that's who's playing Whack-A-Meepo, apparently. A good little turn of events here from Team Unique. BKB being shown off by the Shadowfiend, winning a very solid, convincing team fight. Even though it was Na'Vi making that first step forward aggressively.
Once Queen of Pain and Dragonite are out, both of them did not use ulti, and there's still double damage on Queen of Pain, so now we can easily smoke and try to look for a fight.
BCZ toying with him in the mid lane, dissimulating, astral stepping, dodging away from So Bad Lion, who desperately wanted to initiate. Now
If you
smoking
go
out.
for this kind of a build on Lion, I'll hold that thought.
They catch
Dire's
CK.
middle tower
The
is
Hex
under
from
attack.
Lion, but the chain stun there. Crystallize was the one to open it with a boundless strike. And Dyrachyo just getting fingered down, so 2 stacks up now for your Lion. Quick
Yeah, let's
TP
go
out.
back to Lion's build. If you go Tranquil straight into Etherlands, you do not max out mana drain. You leave it level 1, maybe level 2. You just want to lower the cooldown on your Hex. Duration increases. It's such a great scaling spell, and you have enough mana sustain to use it.
Dire are
And off the
scanning.
back of that, Roshan attempt. As Na'Vi have to deal with BZZ jumping straight into the middle of them all. 19 with a BKB. Requiem is off cooldown now. Coming out a little bit late, but Monkey King, he's still got Jingu stacks to play around with. Roshan alive, now finally falls. Crystallize snatches it as it was killed off by the Radiant. And now 19 stuck in the pit. Na'Vi sweep through all 4 unique heroes. Chaos Knight now respawns and he's like, guys? What happened?
He was not in that fight. CK is also a hero that doesn't play
Radiant's
from
middle
behind,
tower
so
is
it's
under attack.
very hard for him to recover. Doesn't have an ability
Radiant
to flash farm. They also
structures
have
are fortified.
vision on him with this
Dire
observer ward, so
structures are
he's gonna
fortified.
get caught for sure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In come the Lion and the Monkey King. Leap forward. Good cut on the tree there by Dyrachyo. Stops Crystallize in his tracks. And dodging a bit of the Earth Spike. Still getting caught with his main hero though. And 4 stacks of Jingu means Crystallize continues pummeling the poor
Radiant's middle
CK.
tower
Needs a
has
bit more
fallen.
gap close though as the armlet toggles causing issues. Dragonite backstabbing with the Queen of Pain. Earth Spike missing now. Dyrachyo still toggling his way like a god through all the damage. He's back up onto the high ground, but Pasha's there. Finally dispatches with the Chaos Knight as the Death Ward dropped and Pasha needs to escape. Ether Remnant drags him back in, but he's been hit by the Glimmer Cape, Invis, and helped by his team. As BZZ's blown up, Monkey King with Jingu there. They just popped though. And 19 wanders back towards that tier 3 tower, but it's still Na'Vi all the way home. Cruising through these fights, getting pick off after pick off.
Dire's bottom tower is
Rubik
under
just
attack.
used Fate Bolt and Breathe Fire on 5 heroes. They literally have no physical damage. One of the reasons why they decided to back off, they lost the Aegis. They're also very limited on the tower damage if Dragonite does not have ulti ready.
Out of Aegis on Monkey King. He does have 8-second BKB to play around with.
Radiant's top
Dragonite
tower
popping
is
ulti
under
for that
attack.
top tier 2 tower. Unique looking to smoke and defend. They don't have Phantasm on cooldown for 45 seconds. They will have this BKB Requiem from 19 as they focus Pasha. A little stun there onto BZZ as a boundless strike hits onto 3. Dissimulate back by the Void Spirit and he's jumping forward. Pasha's still alive thanks to the Glimmer Cape, and Crystallize just slaying the backlines, forcing Bound Squad to buy back now as he yules up. Selfly done by BZZ's Void Spirit. Get away from the aggression of Na'Vi, who do disengage.
Excellent.
It's very hard for Unique to just ignore Dragonite. You know he's pumping out decent amount of damage. You're more afraid of Breathe Fire and Dragon Tail than the actual damage from Dragonite. So they try to focus him down. Once again, he does not die. Glimmer Cape on top of Hood and all his natural regen. What did he go for? He went for health on level 15 talent.
Oh, tanky boy, 2,500 HP. Now Crystallize is the one that's all highlighted up. We need to find out what this is. Very important. Why are people being highlighted? Oh, there's a Fairy Fire on the ground, but there's also a kill attempt down bottom lane. Magical, yules into Remnant, and that's a really nice snipe on the Queen of Pain.
Dead.
Na'Vi were preparing themselves for another push. Co-op dead for 45 seconds though, she's still about a grand away from BKB.
I still need to get used to new sounds. Every single time someone does it, I'm like, what's going on? Do I have something turned on in the background?
Is someone dying? What's happening? CK. Glimmer Cape there from Sobad. Trying to keep the Lion alive, but that Sentry Ward gives them the vision. But Dyrachyo here, popping Phantasm. You know, first time defensively, second time just for a support kill. Doesn't feel ideal. Chase into the jungle now. Void Spirit leading that charge. Pasha showing on the mid lane. He's being told to give Magical the farm. And she's now 600 off of that BKB. And we do get the Heaven's Halberd now for the Chaos Knight. Really great pickup against the Monkey King with the Blink stun onto the SF. Nice boundless strike, 19, forced the BKB very late. The final click, where is it coming? Stolen Sonic Wave, sends them back. Pasha, he's being shredded here by the Maledict and he'll pop. Shadow Fiend still alive. Queen of Pain with a backstab though, blinks in, finds the takedown, and now Na'Vi, they're kind of spread out. Team Unique, all gathered together. This could be good for so bad. That cask is going to stop the initiation though. Focus onto the Witch Dog to find that little pick off and the great in and out play. Na'Vi finding snipe after snipe. They split the fight, isolating heroes one by one, and yes, Unique get 2 kills. Do they have a stun to stop the TP? No, Duracio's out of there, and so will BZZ.
Nothing to stop a TP. But nice play from Magical. He blinks over, finds a kill on Shadow Fiend. Yeah, this is being pinged out. They have vision up here. Also, that's full BKB completed on Queen of Pain right now, so there's not a single spell in this game that she needs to be careful about. Once you go in with the BKB, you're pretty much unkillable unless CK focuses you down on top of Shadow Fiend. Next Roche may respawn in 2.5 minutes. This Enchantress is extremely farmed. Bracer, Medallion, Power Treads, and Glimmer Cape. Actually, double Bracer. One of the reasons why she's not dying.
Net worth, only 500 behind the Void Spirit, who did go double null phase, bottle, and wand with the Eul Scepter. Aiming for the Aghanim Scepter now. And Queen of Pain just shoving out the wave. Kind of dragging Unique up here. Baiting and dangling the Queen of Pain as she switches back down to bottom. Connecting with the Monkey King and the Enchantress. It looks like they want to defend that top outpost. They've got the bottom one gathered up. Defended by the push and the Observer wards. And Pasha just waiting for someone to break that high ground. 40 seconds until the 30-minute mark hits. But good warding from Vanscore. He sees it all coming.
Pasha blinks out.
Are scanning.
He was afraid. Look at his regen. What the hell is going on? Repair kit 56 per second. Like that's 3,000 regeneration in a minute.
Oh, that's insane. He's going to TP bottom lane to stop BZZ from grabbing this outpost. Should be able to Dragon Tail stun this one up. He doesn't get it off in time. Oh, but BZZ backs away. So both outposts belong to the Dire, and BZZ's walked back into this one. The chain stun and the Finger of Death from Lion securing the kill on BZZ that never should have happened.
See you later, nerds.
Perfect chat line from Pasha.
Money changes hands.
Oh, now an Arcane Rune for Magical.
And good luck, CK Illusions. Queen of Pain just hit level 20. AoE Shadow Strike. They still have 25% magical resistance, but it's more about the slow. It's very hard to itemize CK. Even when you're playing ahead, he keeps Enchanted Quiver for himself.
Yeah, and he's still forced to go into the BKB. Shadow Fiend holding Paladin Sword, but it has an Orb of Destruction.
Yeah, you swap it. You give that to your CK minus armor, extra slow.
It looks like they give CK the Paladin Sword and Shadow Fiend keeping the Orb as DK finishes off his BKB. So that's now the trio of BKBs on the Dire team.
Worthy tribute.
So difficult to bring any of them down now. Shadow Fiend really feels like your only source of physical damage, as the Chaos Knight just hasn't had a game. No impact from Duraccio. 2, 5, and 4. 10,000 net worth. Getting some farm down bottom lane to finish off the BKB. But Na'Vi are ready to strike around the Roche pit. That's 1 minute 40 till he's returning.
I love what Magical is doing. He's keeping both Essence Ring and Enchanted Quiver. So he uses Essence Ring, puts it in the backpack, gets extra HP, and then has something for some even extra damage in a team fight. I mean, Enchanted Quiver, we all know that it's not the greatest tier 3 item, but usable in some cases.
Ogre Frost Mage in the Roshan pit.
Radiant's top tower is under
Scouting
attack.
out. Oh, it's dead in 30 seconds.
Radiant's
So it will
top
not
tower
catch a
has
glimpse of
fallen.
Roshan. Still a tier 2 tower top for Na'Vi. As Pasha
Dire's
sits
middle
on top of the
tower is
ramp
under
looking for
attack.
anyone to
Are
show
scanning.
themselves. And Dire even scanning here. Trying to figure out if anyone's low ground, but it's just the CK that clipped into it as he defends top. BCZ going for a wave cut down south. Just trying to move out one of these lanes and maybe get a tier 1 down there as well. But Na'Vi, they're in the perfect position. This is exactly where they want to be. High ground playing top and middle lane, defending Roshan, ready to fight. And you're forcing Unique to make the drastic move like a smoke, which they do exactly. Let's see what path they take. Is it a long wraparound? Do they decide to go straight up high ground? Ether Remnant going to come out and catch the Queen of Pain for a second. Shadow Fiend raising the waves. Na'Vi have got to know this. They've got to know where they are. They're pinging it out.
They're pinging Courier.
You've used Fade Bolt and Shadow Razors on a creep wave. Na'Vi knows exactly where Unique
Dire's
are,
bottom
coming all
tower
the way
is
back around to the
under
Dire side of the high
You
ground.
might be thinking they are here and they do not want to be on the low ground. So for now, they're just, keeping the high ground vision. Pasha gets the D-Ward with that gem. Also interesting talent choice from BZZ. Remnant provides 475 through sight. It's great against Glimmer Cape.
Dire's middle
That's
tower
pretty
is
handy.
under attack.
And now it's Na'Vi's turn to smoke though, and they're breaking high ground with a DK jump. They've got a Hex forward on the Void Spirit. Queen of Pain moving into Slay, but the Monkey King being brought down from the trees. Now his BKB comes out, but the Requiem not doing a whole lot as the BKBs from Na'Vi keep them all safe and sound. They slay the Shadow Fiend. Down into the ground he goes as Magical focusing on Duraccio with AoE Shadow Strike, the Breathe Fire, and where's the stun? Stop his TP, someone, anyone, no! He gets out of there. Still a 2-for-1 Na'Vi favored as Roshan is wide open for them.
Shadow Fiend, no buyback. Even if you do have it, he's still one of the worst heroes to buy back with. And now that's a freebie Roche for Na'Vi, 50,000 net worth lead. I just don't feel the influence of this CK in a team fight. Yeah, you use your ultimate to try to focus down someone, but there's not enough lockdown to keep them in place. Like, even if you get that BKB, they're gonna kite you. They're gonna try to kill the rest and deal with you later on.
And now you've got Aegis Monkey, Cheese Queen of Pain. Your high ground is in trouble. That Assault Cuirass from Monkey King going to be causing issues.
Invisibility.
Vanscore gets the bottom outpost. Lion is TPing down there though. With the help of Queen of Pain, they might be able to find the snipe on the Witch Doctor. Oh, Vanscore, no, you didn't want to do this, did you? Cast to cancel the outpost. Take Death Ward. Cancelled by the stun. The Finger of Death there, but Queen of Pain trying to escape now as Ether Remnant with the CK jump. Finding the pick on Lion. Queen of Pain aggressively moving forward. BKB dodges the bolt. And now the silence. Get the stun. Stop the TP. And the CK done for. DK Dragontail also finding a Void Spirit and a double kill for Magical. Na'Vi sweeping away with this one.
We are getting closer to the end, Gary. Cheese and Aegis, Monkey King with Deso and full AC to keep them on low armor, also keeping his teammates alive against Shadowfiend Aura and CK's minus armor. Now, I believe it is time to finish this game.
It looks like it. Elder Dragon form being held by Pasha. It's just the Monkey King and Queen of Pain whacking away at the tier 3. Glyph already expended and Magical just aggressively jumping forward. Stolen Boundless Strike does very little as Pasha looks for the Dragon Tail, holding his BKB in case he needs to get out of this one. Maledict still does go through it though, which is always a little scary, but a full lane of barracks for Na'Vi. No real defense from Unique. Arcane Rune spawning down on bottom lane. That'll be great for the Queen of Pain, but no one's going to see it. Oh, unless that courier. Point booster for Mr. Lion. Maybe on the way back?
Enchantress on the way back.
Oh, hello.
Not being pinged out yet.
Hello. 2 couriers scout out the Arcane Rune. Doesn't look like Na'Vi care too much. Oh, now they're pinging it out. Enchantress is telling the Queen of Pain to go grab it. They've got full control of this map now. Unique really are bunkered down in their base. Feels like they've got one last fight in them with buybacks. Chaos Knight and Void Spirit have them. As I say that, CK, he's trying to buy up the full BKB, so he will not have buyback.
Oh yeah, Spell Prism. Give that to your Queen of Pain. It's either that or you get Timeless Relic, two of the best items that you can get on Queen of Pain. Sadly, she did not go for cooldown reduction on level 15. And she's also getting closer to level 25. I always say it, strongest level 5 talent, 25 talent in the game for sure.
Jumping Vanscore. Boundless Strike and about 3 hits there. Witch Doctor dead for 40 seconds. Void Spirit is the only hero with buyback in the entire game. And the tier 3
Radiant's middle
mid
tower
lane
is under attack.
claimed by Na'Vi. Nothing here feels like it can stop the
Radiant's
relentless
middle
push
tower
from
has
Na'Vi.
fallen.
Pasha just going to pop Dragon Form. Duraccio holding Phantasm. They're going to have to try and make a play at some point, though. They can't just wait for Na'Vi to destroy their
Radiant's
base.
middle barracks
Check the
It's
cooldown on Queen of Pain abilities with Arcane Rune and Spell Prism. 2.2 seconds on Shadow
Radiant's
Strike,
middle
Blink
barracks has
3.4
fallen.
seconds. Yeah, good luck.
Have fun with that one. Initiation onto Pasha. Again, not the ideal target, and Queen of Pain just comes in, blows up Duraccio. He's dead for a minute, and that's surely got to be game. There's going to be Mega Creeps in a second as Na'Vi secure the rest of the buildings in this Radiant base. GG is called. And Na'Vi taking game 1 with a final celebration Sonic Wave coming out from Magical to kill off Vanscore. So there we have it, 35-16 with a 30,000